The January 6th insurrection changed Capitol Hill, and Congress is still deeply wounded.
To be in the chamber on January 6th felt like a body blow.
Freshman Congressman Jake Auchincloss stepped foot on the House floor for just the second time on January 6. After the Capitol was cleared that night, he was shocked that 138 Republicans still objected to the Pennsylvania Electoral College count.
Republicans got back into the chamber and again peddled a conspiracy that somehow Joe Biden was not the rightful winner of this election. It sucked the oxygen out of the chamber because truly this was an opportunity to put Constitution and country first, and they did not take it.
It has created long-lasting tensions and a new litmus test of bipartisanship.
Before deciding whether to co-sponsor legislation with a Republican, we always check whether they voted to certify the results or not. I think to represent my district's values, we cannot be forging political partnerships with people who don't recognize Joe Biden as the legitimate winner.
He's not alone. Illinois Democrat Brad Schneider, known for reaching across the aisle, says he won't work with Republicans who don't acknowledge that Joe Biden is president. He has a bill that provides parents who lose a child access to time off work. He dropped Arizona Republican Paul Gosar from co-leading it.
It's a good bill, but I don't know how, given his statements, his positions, and his continuing to traffic in the big lie, I can go to my colleagues and say, support this bill. So we'll find someone else to work with.
The House is more partisan by design. Still, trust is at an all-time low. So did January 6th change how Congress works?
I think so. I think it has bruised the institution. It's made it harder for us to trust each other across the aisle.
September 11th, there was an attack on this country, an almost attack on this Capitol. It seemed to bring the country and the Congress together for at least a little while. January 6th attack hasn't done that. Why do you think that is?
Well, because the attack came from within.
Congressional leadership have been unable to agree on the terms of a commission to study January 6th. Democrats installed metal detectors for members to enter the House floor. But the damage is also impacting the work that doesn't generate headlines, as dozens of bipartisan bills are signed into law each year. Republican Rodney Davis of Illinois, one of the 64 Republicans who voted to certify the election results, says Democrats should do their job. These litmus tests, they're varying degrees. Each office has a different idea. Are they productive?
No, not at all. If we don't put a stop to that, if we don't come together in a bipartisan way, we're failing America.
But Texas Democrat Veronica Escobar said it's not that easy.
There are elements of that party and some people within that party who are my colleagues who represent a very dangerous national security threat. How do I or anybody else ignore that? And what do we do with that? And how do we create a safer environment? And how do we bring each other back to governing? It is really tough. And I wish I had the answer, but it's something that I ask myself every single day.
Some happy endings do exist. Congressman Schneider said he had a very difficult conversation with Georgia Republican Jody Hice, who led the opposition to the Georgia electors.
We talked, and he explained his position, and he does recognize Joe Biden as the president.
Hey, NBC News viewers, thanks for checking out our YouTube channel. Subscribe by clicking on that button down here and click on any of the videos over here to watch the latest interviews, show highlights, and digital exclusives. Thanks for watching.